probably shouldn't have gone live yet.
Probably not. I was gonna actually say though, do you we probably like don't have time for this just because we have do things in our lives, but I was thinking of like maybe like at 3 we just take a break for an hour and then come back for the last hour of it.
For the last, okay. So if you take a break at 3, the thing is that I have work at 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Yeah, because then yeah.
Unless you want Clive to fill in the shoes of Blight, which I highly don't recommend. But it'd be funny.
Funny.
It would. Maybe I'll do like some wacky session later on where everybody gets like body swapped and Clive is like some NPC. But I don't think this is that type of game.
Unfortunately, no. But
This
again,
is a game.
it would be hilarious.
This is a deeply serious game. We
Yes.
never
We never
do
get
comic
silly.
relief.
We never
We've
get
never-
silly.
We never get silly in this game. We never do comic relief.
Exactly.
Oh,
You
cool.
have
So
to-
it's not a bad thing that I started stream like a minute ago.
Mhm.
Ah,
Hi, Dean.
hi. Oh god. Ah.
Let me turn on my camera. I can probably hack that. Okay.
I'm gonna
so-
curse the middle school and high school for starting school. How dare they?
To quickly say before we begin, just as a heads up, from 4 to 4:30, I will have to vanish because my mother requires my bedroom. I might, however, be able to appear in a bolt of lightning from my laptop.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't think we'll be streaming till 4 because
4 EST. So hour and
right,
like
right.
15
Some
from
1
now.
to 1:30. Yeah. Yeah, so that might be ever so slightly inconvenient.
Worst
but-
case scenario, I'll just go on my laptop.
Yes. Sorry for that. Sorry for that little bit of inconvenience for you. Yeah. So I think we should probably jump on it as soon as possible because this has to be over before 3. Because I prioritize my therapy more than you guys.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Very based. All right.
Okay. So session begin August 10, 2023.
That's today.
Wow.
That
my-
is today.
Incredible.
What the hell?
And you guys all group chat get a text from Spider. I need to make sure you're ready to hit Project Tengu. Meet me at my place. You guys get that little text, and there's like an address attached to it, of course.
Oh, that silly little text. All right. I'm going to saunter on out of my tent area, and I'm just gonna start looking around for Blight and Rockat, and I'm gonna just like hold my phone up to them the second I see them, and I'm like, "You guys all get the same text as I did," because
Like-
I'm assuming that "you're ready" means not just me, and means the 3 of us, because we're the old grandiose 3.
Blight's
Yeah.
doing the same thing. She's holding her phone up. She's like, "Yep, got the same thing."
Yeah, I'm holding my phone. Yeah, I see.
You're all just holding your phones up at each other.
Yes.
And that's about what I thought. We really are a package trio. We got to come up with a little
You
name
guys
for
should turn
ourselves.
your face cams on.
I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Oh, actually, yeah. Sure.
I don't want to be the only face in the group.
We
I
turn
was
on
gonna do
a little side light. All right. I have glasses on. That's okay. Shit.
It's fine. We all love you for who you are.
No, it's a
I
little
don't.
less about wearing the glasses and a little more about everything reflecting off of them.
You guys want to see Cursed Liz without glasses? While
No.
everyone's getting their cameras on?
Oh my gosh.
How the fuck did that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
No, this is the wrong camera, Discord.
You've been
Are you-
Caucasian the whole
Oh,
time?
God. Oh. It's like,
I took a picture of myself yesterday without my glasses on, and it's probably the most cursed picture I've ever taken of myself. I need to send it. while Kyra's working on getting their camera up.
Yeah. I
It
just
fell.
want to see your like reactions and stuff to the session.
I was trying to see to show off that I had green eyes to a bunch of my friends, and
Your eyes are green. Wild.
Oh god. Cursed. Cursed.
look at how cursed that is.
All right.
You know
It's
that one.
you.
It's
You're the
me.
cursed one.
Whoa.
No fucking way.
Jade Warriors.
Okay, my glasses are reflecting everything, but that's
That's
fine.
okay.
I just have that white anime sheen in my eyes at all periods.
Yeah,
can't-
I have to deal with that all the time. I just have a less high
scream.
quality camera.
I
Beautiful.
just
I can't relate to glasses.
shut up, Keith. You and your 22. Oh my God, Dean, why?
I see
okay.
all.
Anyways, you guys are holding your phones at each other.
All right. We really need to come up with some kind of we really need to come up with some kind of a group name considering the fact that we're always lumped together as some kind of trio. I personally consider calling us the Mighty Fuck Yous, but that's just my opinion.
Ooh, I got it. Rock Cat and Friends. Boom.
No, I'm going to veto that idea for the sheer fact that despite the fact that you were the one who took down Anna Maria, no. And then she looks to the
I'm-
side and just very longingly goes, "The Kennedys."
They can't. No. What? Yeah.
Sorry, something came up in my brain.
Well, we can think of a group name later. Spider Murphy
While
made
on the
this
road.
sound a little urgent.
True.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. And knowing Murph, I mean, it's probably going to be one hell of a shenanigan-filled adventure.
Yep.
Hope
Yeah.
you guys are ready for shenanigans this, oh fuck, what day is it? I've been inside my place for too long.
Should be Thursday.
Thursday. Hope you guys are ready for some shenanigans on a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, 12:21 p.m. 8 a.m.
Alright.
Right.
Let's get heading over.
I'd agree with that. Alright, taking the van, or are we all hitching a ride on the back of your motorcycle, Rockad? I think that if we pack ourselves in small enough, we could all get in there.
As much as I would love that, I think I'll drive solo. You guys take the van. We might need two vehicles.
Oh, I was really hoping to stack on top of each other like a fucked up one of those car insurance people. Not sure where that came from. Like kids trying to enter the movie theater together, stacking on top of each other with a trench coat. We
Oh.
should do that sometime.
Little rascal. But yeah.
Alright, let
Right.
me go find Ian.
Go shout at him.
You find Ian, and he lends you the van, and we
The
skip
van.
over that part for time reasons.
I make sure on my way over to just go, Ian, how's it like being a loser? Thanks for the van. You're always a treat.
He's so sad. He puts so much love into the world, and everyone just hates on him.
He's a fucking simp.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Sometimes I feel like this van is my second home. Even more so than Ireland itself.
Didn't you mention last time you weren't even you've never been to Ireland?
No, I haven't been to Ireland. Theoretically speaking, I am full born in blood an American. Just in terms of like where I was born. American
Traveling?
soil, American citizen. Fuck, I don't even have an Irish citizenship. I never got around to doing the paperwork on that.
I mean, traveling is expensive, so I wouldn't blame you.
That's true.
And you've hit the nail on the head as to why I've never been to Ireland.
You guys make your way into the city. And you you head to Spider Murphy's address, and you find yourself at a just a exceedingly normal suburban house in Haywood. not pretty far from the gang violence and the hustle and bustle of Night City itself. Um, you find yourself in a neighborhood of the middle class, which you're surprised still exists. I feel, um, and but yeah, this is just it's a normal home. There's you see like a pizza delivery car pulling away as you arrive, and you park in the driveway, um, and yeah, you find yourself at Spider Murphy's place. I actually need to replace the music real quick.
Yeah.
Um,
Spider Murphy's home ambiance is just anime soundtrack.
yeah, but hang on. Well, I gotta make sure I get the right song.
We enter the place and it's just smile, sweet, sister, sadistic, surprise,
Sad.
service, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
Ooh.
okay.
No, that's
This'll-
not. No, I don't want it to be the occult ritual music. What do you
No,
mean
not
it's the
again.
occult ritual music? What do you
It's
mean?
the occult ritual music again, baby.
Anything
um,
but the occult ritual music.
As you approach the front door of Spider Murphy's house, you see there's a camera watching over the front entrance from a corner above you, and the door just kind of opens itself as you step up.
One getting a little bit of a tinge of ominous vibes from this whole situation. Probably nothing. Hopefully nothing.
Out of character. This better not be the Halloween episode.
No, no. Manifest the beach episode instead. We could make it happen.
You inside the house the lights are off. And as you step inside, you see like the hallway kind of like branches off towards one directly in front of you is the way to the living room. But that path of the hallway is blocked off by a small table that's been placed in the way with like a candle on top of it, leaving the only unobstructed path turning off to the left, where you see a door at the end of the hallway open up into even greater darkness, and a set of stairs leading down into a basement.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
remember the middle
I-
class being this ominous.
I know this is about right for the middle class. You go into a house, there's a spooky fuck off basement, usually some kind of torture going on. You know, most murderers in the world have been middle class. Or upper class. Shocking little amount from lower class households.
Oh, the 70s, the rise of serial killers? Yeah, I remember reading about that.
Yeah, something along that line.
Yeah.
No, one time they found as she's like walking towards the darkness, just like not even giving a shit about the fact that this looks like a crime scene is about to occur in front of her. You know, one time they found this one serial killer in this, one of these nice little suburban households, opened his fridge, and about 17 human brains were found inside of it.
Oh, wow.
Lovely. Honestly,
Yeah.
not too far-fetched off of a doctor's office, so
Yeah.
somehow that's not shocking to hear.
It would
Yeah,
be
but
funny.
it was less of a
That's true.
doctor's office and
At
more
least
of
a modern
fucking-
doctor's office.
a murder dungeon. So,
Slight difference.
slight difference. Oh man.
The basement, as you descend down there, you see it is lit by candlelight, and you see Spider Murphy. She, as ever, she's still wearing her sunglasses, but you know that's just a style thing, and she is waiting at one end of a large table. You see, there's like the pizza box that just got you. You can smell pizza you know there's a pizza box on that table.
Okay.
But she
Yeah.
still it doesn't she still looks ever so ominous. There's a slightly grim or serious look on her
Hello.
face.
Hey, Murph, you
Um,
don't happen to have
and as
17 human
you
brains
enter,
in your fridge, do ya?
Can we have pizza?
This is
yeah,
a
you can
weird-
have pizza.
This is a weird way to invite some people over for lunch.
I'm not gonna murder you. It's not a weird murder thing. I just
I love
um,
my.
take your seats. I need to test you.
Oh yeah,
Um,
we're about to get murdered.
Okay.
it's not a murder thing.
It feels a lot like a murder thing, is all I'm saying. You get us down here in the fucking mood-lit room of the century. I
Look,
mean,
look
the
at
pizza's nice.
look at these noodle arms. I could not murder you if I wanted to.
Oh my god, you want to lure us in with pizza, and then that's when the murdering happens. I
How
see.
fucking devious do you get, Spider Murphy?
Okay. She stands up.
We're
And she says,
unfurling the strings in your web, because you're a spider.
Let's look at her fridge. Let's look at her.
Nah, what's
she
up?
she sighs and she like stands up and starts walking around the table. She has these like papers in her hand. And she says, I fight in the net because I'm not fighting tough enough to fight in the streets. But a lot of the cyberpunks out in the streets can't fight either. Not with their hands like Rockcat, but with their heads. I need to know how well you can problem solve. And she hands out little sheets to you guys.
Oh,
And I'm gonna
you're not giving us a math test, are ya?
I thought I was
Just-
done with school.
Oh,
just check your.
no.
She says, You may be familiar with these little documents, or maybe not. Trust me, it won't be hard to pick up on the nuances. Just try to immerse yourself in the character. And I should probably play.
She looks it over and just goes, "No,
She
you're a
says,
fucking nerd."
I feel like we're missing like a box of Sprite.
Yeah, you're gonna do this shite, and you're not even gonna have a nice old can of pop in the corner.
She actually pulls out a big box of
Oh,
soda
Oh.
cans,
Oh
God.
boy.
puts it on the table.
oh,
boy.
shite. We're in this one for the
This
long haul,
is
lads.
fucking about.
This
Oh
is-
my god.
So you invited us over in the middle of trying to take down Militech and Arasaka to play a game of fucking splungins and splaggins.
It's called Dark Age of the Elflands.
Dark Age
And-
of the Elflands.
Listen, look, it's like I said, I know you can fight, more or less, but I want to know what you're capable of when the physical element is removed. Trust me, this is a great way to build up teamwork and problem-solving skills. Raish and I, we did this all the time. Okay, I used to ask Raish to do this all the time. I would have invited Shaitan for this, but he's in therapy this week.
I mean, I'm not against it. I used to play in college, but this is a little. The theatrics very much implied something else for what you're going for here.
She looks around and is like, I have like everything's lit by candles and we're in a basement. I feel like it was pretty obvious. I may have
still-
misread
Considering
things.
what we also just witnessed in a basement with that brain dance. Not exactly.
Okay. Good point. I've been in a lot of basements, so I'm desensitized.
So you really just called us over here just to play D&D with you? I mean,
Yes. Yes, I did.
Alright.
Alright, but your arse is going to get fucking kicked. You know, I have been calling you a nerd, but I'll have you know that when the first edition of this game came out, oh, I was in high school and I was playing it all the time.
how old
I
are
have
you?
I'm 50.
Oh,
We've gone
okay.
over this.
Yes, yes.
It surprises me too.
I thank you because I've kept my oily, fucked up skin that's full of a bunch of blackheads and whiteheads. I have kept it looking so young over these years.
Yeah, you look
Surprisingly,
great for someone who looks terrible.
the
It's
mud
my natural oils.
the mud really exfoliates your skin.
Right? That's what I've been telling people. But everyone's like, no, you have to stay pristine. You gotta be drinking from straws that are gonna de-wrinkle you. Now, despite those people, every single day when I wake up, I suck doubly hard on my straw in my morning cup of coffee. And I tell you what, every morning I do facial exercises. I scrunch up my face up and down and left and right because fuck those anti-wrinkle people. I am pro-wrinkle. But somehow the mud keeps fucking exfoliating them. Let's
Spider
play the
Murphy just
game.
kind of exchanges glances with everybody.
Okay.
So you guys all have your names aren't on your character sheets. But your elf names. Sorry, I should make sure to use the proper terminology here. You're all
Of
elves.
course. The worst class in D&D.
And
So,
so
class.
Rockat, your character is named Pomerane the Bark Shield. And Blight, your character is named Bartleby the Warm Heart. And Paradise, your character is named Arachne the Quick Hand. When Spider is like handing that sheet to you, she says, "That's my character. Don't worry. I'm not going to be all like weirdly attached to her and force you to play her a certain way. It's just a game."
Oh, great. Don't worry about it. I'm going to make sure that I immediately go into combat and die.
She gives you a thumbs up, and she takes a seat at the front of the table. She flips up her little DM screen, and
It would be a GM screen.
it would be a DM screen because this is, or no, it would be an EM screen, Elf Master.
Elf
Elf
Master. There we
Master.
go.
Does Spider Murphy have little elf ear things on?
Oh
She's,
man,
she hasn't gone that far.
Fuck.
But you see, there's like you know how like there's like a hooded cult robe thing in the corner, but like she hasn't put it on.
No, I
It's like
can't
on
do this.
it's on like a hook.
I'll just compensate. Pretend.
Let's go.
You can't see it because
Um,
the camera is blurry, but pretend.
And so she takes a seat. Everybody maybe cracks open their Sprite and eats some pizza and stuff. And then
It's not working.
she starts to narrate. Let's see, music. She says, "Once upon a time, the forests were prosperous, under the protection of a great hero who defended the elf lands from evil. But no elf lives forever, no matter how great. Eventually, all become one with the soil. With the hero gone, the forces of darkness and their monster armies retook the land, spreading miasma as they went, forcing the elves back behind the walls of their settlements. Though the plague of miasma robbed the elves of their magic, it did not rob them of their courage or bravery. Now, a new generation of heroes is rising up, organizing themselves into elf lines to fight back the monster hordes and bring the elf lands back to its golden age. Each elf hoping, in their hearts, to become that legendary hero's successor. Welcome to, where did I fucking name this? She says, welcome to Enthanox and the elf lands. And I'm gonna, actually, I'll send you a map. There's a map.
Oh my god.
This is so cute.
Alright, cool.
Oh, this music.
What do I change the Oh my god, it's a whole website.
Oh my god.
It's a PDF.
It's a PDF.
Oh my god.
So where are we starting out?
This is
You-
so cute.
So she says, you start in on the continent of Arvish, in the southern end of the continent, in Autumn Palace, this city, the largest city in the Elflands, and she. The music is I feel like the music is slightly loud. It's fine. It was worth it for the
Perfect.
It's
introductory.
okay. I've adjusted the volume for stream.
Yes. But yeah, she's playing this music in the basement. Like she's playing all this.
The peaceful travel music.
And she says, you step through a gnarled archway atop the in the center of the city walls, and you see a bittersweet sight. The Autumn Palace, the pinnacle of elvish artistry and grandeur. But just as much as it is a testament to art, it is a testament to the passage of time and the relentless advance of the miasma. Even here, behind the magical protections of the elves, the towering spires reaching for the sky are tainted and with the black soot of the miasma that has crept through the magical barriers. You see faded tapestries fluttering in the breeze, their vibrant colors muted by the gloom that surrounds the city. This elven city, as you see it, you wander through its streets, and eventually the three of you come together, meeting by coincidence at a crossroads, just in time for you to hear the tolling of alarm bells off in the distance. And you hear the sounds of clashing blades, and you hear the screeches of approaching gremlins. And I need you all to roll for initiative.
Rolling for initiative.
Right.
I haven't
What-
done this in years.
This is the D20 system.
Yeah,
No,
is
this is a regular. This is the same as before, but you're just using the character stats instead of your own.
I'm
Okay, so
fucking
this
crying.
is still Cyberpunk system.
I say to Spy Murphy. What dice do we use?
You wanna use a fucking D10, you idiot?
Where's
You-
my,
you use
where's
the
my
D10.
initiative on this?
This one.
What is-
It's your reflexes.
What is an initiative? What is
An
Initi-
initiative. You know what? I'll fucking explain because I've been
These-
playing this from the beginning. An initiative is what it shows the order of who's gonna move when in combat. So, let's say that I roll and let's see what I get.
So
Oh, I've got my
the numbers here, these are our modifiers, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's just like on your character sheets.
All right, let me go ahead
Alright.
and put that
Okay,
into
so
the initiative channel. I
I'll
almost
roll.
feel tempted to change my name.
Just making sure that initiative for this is going to be with plus dex, right?
Plus reflexes.
Plus
I'm
reflexes.
assuming REF
Yeah, just like
is
in,
reflexes.
Yeah,
Got it.
just like in the regular game.
All right.
I rolled a 7. Is that good?
As the quick-footed arachne myself, I think I will be the one going first with my 13.
Let's see. There are 3 gremlins approaching you, and I'm gonna pull up the character sheet real quick.
This is so cute.
Let's see. We've got a gremlin with 10. Gremlin.
Someone write that down. Oh, never mind.
It's
that's the
fine. I'm
initiative.
writing it down.
Fuck.
Current 2. 5.
Oh, gremlins.
If I look like I'm not paying attention on stream, I swear I am. I am just working on something else, so I can have something to do at work.
Oh boy,
Nice.
the gremlins are all going in sequential order.
Oh no, I don't like
Hilarious.
that.
Rocket says you're talking about the movie Gremlins, right? That's what's attacking us. What's
No,
happening?
not those little fucks.
They're
right?
like
You're not attacking us with those little fucks, are you? Because I don't want to fucking punt Gizmo.
I'll
yet.
put Gizmo.
Yeah. What? I'm making Rockcat totally D&D illiterate here. I'm making...
That makes sense for
El-
her, though.
It's called Dark Age of the Elflands. You gotta get the terminology.
Dark Age of the Elfland, so this is
Dark Age of the Elflands
DOE.
illiterate.
DOAE. Doe.
Arachne, Bartleby, and Pomerane. Yeah.
Did you call Rockat's character Pomerane to be like a Pomeranian because they're a cat?
Well, I didn't do it. Spider Murphy did.
Oh, of course, Spider Murphy.
Have you even seen Kita? I know exactly what this is referencing.
This is
Kita
So-
Core.
Spider Murphy. She actually has a friend named Dog, and this is his character sheet.
Aww.
Oh.
So first in the initiative order, I gotta switch back, and I have to differentiate between when Spider Murphy is DMing and when I'm refereeing. But Spider Murphy, she says, Arachne, it's your turn. You're first in the initiative. There are three gremlins here in this town square with the three of you.
Oh, 3 gremlins, that's no good. Yeah, so I am going to take out my I'm going to take out my short sword. I take it from my back, it comes out with a and I am going to start rushing my fucking way over to one of those gremlins, and I am going to whack it over the head. I spin around, and as I'm doing so, you hear the voice of Arachne, the quick-footed, as she shouts out, "Begone, you foul beasts!"
The roll for the attack, and the gremlin says, "Filthy elf, we're taking the Autumn Palace today, and soon all the Elflands."
I'll never let you get away with this, you filthy gremlin! Alright. So that is going to be a 6 plus my melee weapon, so 12.
12. Yeah. 6 plus 12. Or melee weapon 6. Oh, it would be 6 plus 14 because the number in the parentheses is the combination of your melee weapon skill plus your
Okay, so
relevant
6 plus,
stat.
6 plus 14 is 20.
Yes.
Oh, I'm hitting
And-
him with a good old flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. Would it be flaccid 10 in this? Like maybe.
Flaccid 10.
Flaccid
But it's
10.
That's the same impact.
Interesting. And the elf has rolled not enough to evade. So you strike him, roll 3d6 damage, or yeah, it's 3d6.
Well, I reckon that is going to be a 5 plus a 5 plus a 3, so that's going to come out to a total of 13 damage as I spin around and I strike this little guy.
13 damage. And that you deal you deal that damage to the gremlin, subtracting his armor. That's 10 damage in total, leaving him just a fraction above being seriously wounded.
But I
can make-
can do it again because I have a
Yes.
rate of fire of 2 on my short sword. So I am going
Yes.
to raise it up and I'm going to spin around and clock that motherfucker right over the head until he explodes into a pile of green goo.
Yes.
That is going to be another 20 to hit.
That's going to hit. Roll damage.
That's going to be a total of 14 damage.
That gets reduced to 14 minus 2, 12. Leaving that damage gets reduced, leaving this goblin only a
Gremlin.
step from death's door. Gremlin. I haven't
Your
played in a
fucking
while.
name's right.
I haven't played it in a little bit. But the gremlin's only a step from death's door now. And it is now that gremlin's turn. And
Oh, I'd like to see them try.
he's going to retaliate. drawing his dagger and leaping at you with furious abandon. He's in a blood rage now, and increasing the rate of fire of his weapons by 1. So he's going to
Oh,
make
no.
3 attacks against you.
Oh, I
Uh,
forgot about the blood rage. Oh,
Mm.
I've done a real foolish maneuver. I haven't played this game in years, lads.
Roll 3 evasion checks for me.
Oh, 3 evasion. That's not gonna be real good, is it? Evasion. Oh dear. Okay, well, the first one is going to be an 18. The second one is going to be a 19, and the third one is going to be... Yeah. And the third one is going to be a 21.
You haven't earned the name Quick Hand for nothing. You expertly block and dodge and parry all 3 of the gremlin's attacks, even
Oh,
in
I'd wager
his...
I got that name for many reasons.
Yes, and I saw that. Spider Murphy kind of like looks at you for a second and then resumes narrating. And she says, yeah, and the gremlin looks at his dagger as if it's betrayed him, as you have expertly blocked all of his attacks. And it is, whose turn is up next? It is Bartleby's turn now.
Bartleby, right. I guess I see this gremlin attacking Arachne, and I'll also try to finish it off.
Okay, and make an attack with your short sword. I also, the character sheets on this on the supplement here are really inconsistent. You treat your short sword as being 3d6, please.
3d6, okay.
Yeah, for damage.
Real quick, I add the 14 that I see in parentheses next to a melee weapon, right?
Yes, that is the combination of your melee weapon skill and the relevant dexterity stat.
Okay. That is a 6 plus 14, that is a 20 to hit.
A 20 to hit.
Give him hell.
The goblin tries to evade, but you have the training of the elves, and you are as deadly with a short sword as you are with any other bladed weapon of finesse and dexterity. So you strike this goblin, and it's pretty much impossible for you to not kill him at this point. So how do you do it? How do you finish this goblin off?
I take my sword and I plunge it through his skull.
The goblin shrieks, still having some control of his nervous system as a gremlin. A gremlin. The gremlin shrieks, still in control of his nervous system, as a gremlin's brain is not located in his skull, but rather in his stomach. And he shrieks
Yeah, I'm
and
about.
yep. The gremlin shrieks and curses your name as he flails and dies. Dean's gonna step out for a second. Paradise gets a call and has to step out for a second.
Real.
I have a fucking business meeting. Hold on.
And next in the initiative are the 2 gremlins, one of whom is going to try to avenge his fallen comrade. The other the other gremlin is going to attack Rockcat. Pomerane. Yes. So both of you make 2 evasion checks for me.
Okay.
Okay, evasion, where the shit is that again? Okay.
Rockat's like, what's an evasion?
It's this number right here. Just roll the d10 and add the little number in parentheses here. I got 9 plus 4, 23 for evasion.
And your second one?
22.
Okay. Both of the gremlin swipes at you with a dagger, and both attacks miss.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Pomerane, what did you roll?
I got rolled a 7 plus my evasion, which is a 14. So that's a 21. 21.
A 21. Great. And roll another evasion check as the gremlin's weapons have a rate of fire of 2.
Okay. Oh, I got a 0. Wait, no, is that 0?
No,
I got
that's
That's a
0.
10. That
Oh,
means
it's
you
a-
get to that means you get to roll it again and add that result to your total.
Oh, okay. Wait, I think I dropped my dice. Wait, no, found it. Oh, it's another 7. It's another 7.
It's a 7.
Yes. That's my
Okay.
14. 21.
Great. I actually rolled a 10 as well. So I thought I was definitely going to hit. But you expertly managed to dodge both of the attacks. And with your great skill and dexterity, you deflect the gremlin's second arrow with your shield, and it reflects back and strikes him in the shoulder, and he squeals out in pain. Um, it's your turn now, Pomerane. What do you want to do?
Just as quick as I am in real life. Alright, so. Let's see. Okay, so, let's see. Look at my weapon. Brawling attack. Is that like with fists?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then I'll just do what I do in real life. I'll just do my, my jabs at him. Yeah.
Great. So you have a shield, but your primarily offensive ability is your brawling. You're just like that Captain Britain.
Oh, Captain Britain. Okay, yeah, cool. Alright, yeah.
Or whatever their name was. I don't read paper.
Yeah, that stuff's for nerds.
So yeah, make those brawling attacks.
Okay, so I roll.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 9. Let's see, where's that brawling?
Wow, fancy little chair thing.
Oh, whoa.
I'm outside.
You're good.
The mic quality difference.
I know.
Gasp.
How bad does it sound?
It can't be any worse than me. So
23. I get my shield and I like hit him with her face. Yeah.
a 23. Great. And roll. You can either roll your next attack first, or you can roll damage for this one right now.
I'll roll damage.
Okay.
Oh, you better get that good damage there, Rockcat.
Okay, I rolled a 10. 10 damage.
Nice.
10 damage. And you strike this gremlin with your fists, using with all the speed and training of the elves. And you strike him. But a brawling attack with just bare fists is never going to be quite as powerful as a genuine melee weapon, a finely honed blade of the elves. So you are going to have your armor or your damage reduced by a penalty, and you don't get to have the armor value of your enemy like you would with a melee weapon. So your 10 damage is reduced to 5. Thankfully, though, this gremlin has already been wounded by the arrow that you reflected back into his shoulder. So you only make that pain from that wound worse, and he howls out in pain. And let me just record that. Force P -5. Okay. We're back at the top of the order with Arachne. There are 2 gremlins here right now in this town square with you.
Oh, and they're going to face the wrath of my blade. Alright, so I'm going to run up to another one of these guys. And I am going to go, leave this city! Now! As I approach, and I am going to send my short sword flying right for the guy's jugular. I don't have my dice out here, so I had to pull out an online dice roller. We love to see it. We love to see it! So we are going to roll 1 10-sided dice. roll it once. And we are going to. Oh, I don't have my little calculator button on this computer. I'm so upset by that.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. I have to do math in my head? Fuck that. Alright, so that is going to be a total of 21 to hit. As I swing it around and I'm giving this little gremlin hell.
This gremlin, as the gremlin tries to evade your attack, he stumbles on a loose flagstone and trips, giving you the perfect opportunity to strike him. And he, as that happens, he's saying, "Foolish elf! There's only more of us coming. You'll never stem the tide of the gremlin." Ah! And he trips, and you stab him. Roll damage.
And I say, sucks to suck, loser.
In your elfiest voice.
That's my very much elfiest voice. I don't know what else you want from me.
Yeah, okay.
That's a total of 16 damage.
That was me. That was a Chance remark, not a Spider Murphy remark. That was not Spider Murphy snarking you. How much damage was it?
That was 13 damage. 16, sorry.
16 damage. Wow. And that's only being reduced by 3. So you deal a whopping 15 damage to this elf.
Wow.
And minus 15 minus 8 is 15 minus 8 is 23. And this this gremlin is already wounded by the damage inflicted upon him by Pomerane, and so you strike down this elf, and
I do another spinaroo, and I turn around to the remaining goblin, and I am just going to go, "I'll let you live if you tell your comrades never, ever, to strike at the elves again."
Make a. Is there like a intimidation or a persuasion skill on your thing? I don't think there is.
There's empathy, and that's
cool.
about it.
Yeah, there's empathy. There's cool. There's will.
Yeah. Because this is actually so I'll give a little behind the scenes peek here. These sheets are actually made for not for a tabletop game adaptation in this, but they're actually made for an MMO. So you're expected to use your character's social values, not your elf. So just give me a roll of language, elven language.
Of elven language. Alright, so I will. I mean, I am speaking in the tongue of the elves, and that tongue is "go fuck yourself." So that is going to be a total of, if I'm doing my math right, and it feels like my workspace got like shrunk all of a sudden, and that I'm outside. I don't know why. Everything's a little bit more scuffed on my end of life. I'm having a 50-year-old senior moment. Alright, so with Elven Language, which is a +9, that is going to be a total of 17.
Total of 17. The gremlin looks around and sees just how hopelessly outmatched he is, and he yelps and he runs away. And says, "This isn't worth it. I need to warn my comrades. We'll never survive the attack on Autumn Palace." And he darts off.
And never come back.
He runs off, screaming, The elves are too strong." And you see that as that gremlin runs to his many comrades who are now spilling out and invading the streets of Autumn Palace, fear begins to grip them. The gremlins are easily scared and a cowardly lot, so many of them quickly begin to turn tail and run, just as you see the elven guards of the city rushing forth to combat them. With their forces combined, it's an easy rout. And the gremlins begin to be repulsed from the city.
Wonderful.
But
I
then,
sheath my sword.
All right, encounter orders or encounter
and
over.
you look
so
around
do we get
and
any
you
XP?
see Spider Murphy frowned and says, "You should, but we won't be able to level up until the end of this session, and I was thinking of kind of having this as a one shot, anyways.
Oh.
All right.
We'll see where things go. But for now, you are here in this town square, looking around you. You see, amid the smoke and the fire of the combat and the attempted gremlin invasion, you see these new elves beside you.
I turn around to my companions and I say, "Thank you for your aid in that devastating battle. I fear what would have happened if I didn't have people to help me strike down these goblins, gremlins. If
See, it's
you don't
hard.
mind me asking, my friends, what are your names? I myself am Arachne the Quick. Pleasure to make your fine acquaintance on this day." And she gives you all like a little handout for a handshake.
Bartleby Warmheart.
Hello, I am Barkshield.
Kindly met both of you. And she will shake both of their hands in the most pompous, preppy, fuck-up way possible. Like a terse little doo. And then, well met. I say, those gremlins, they're quite troublesome, aren't they? If only there was a way to put an end to their attacks for good. If
I know.
only.
We
A
should
breeze goes past her. Her cape bellows in the wind.
So, what brings you around here?
Why, I find myself in thine autumn court for the sake of one thing and one thing only, that being the pursuit of justice, which I will hopefully soon trap in my web of justice.
Huh. Rockcat awkwardly roleplays. That's very nice.
Like, just not role playing at all. She is not a role player.
Are you fucking kidding me, guys? I'm putting in all the effort. I'm putting on an accent. And you're bringing nothing to the table. Ooh,
Look, I like elf lines, but I'm just not in it for the RP. I'm mostly here for the combat.
This is my first time doing this, y'all, okay? Give me a break. Yes, I understand.
Bartleby, you and all the other elves here, you suddenly hear a booming voice off in the distance. "And if it is blood you want, I will happily oblige." You hear a menacing sound, a sound that all three of you know and have dreaded since your early elf days.
I bet it's a dragon.
You hear the flutter of wing beats,
Oh, it's a dragon.
and then
Okay.
a shrill, piercing roar. Bartleby, before you can even look up, suddenly you are crushed under the legs of a giant red dragon, and you die.
Oh,
A
not
red
the
dragon?
The red dragon.
You're not even gonna let me make a reflex save?
The threshold is too high.
So they're just dead.
I need you to hand me your character sheet.
All
What?
right.
Man, this
And,
might be some of the worst DMing I've ever encountered in my life.
Yeah. Wait.
It's the math. I don't make the rules.
You make the story. You
You
didn't
are
have to have a
literally
red
the
fucking
EM.
dragon come attack us.
As you hand her the character sheet, she also gives you a new one as well.
I blow a raspberry.
She hands you the new sheet and says, "This is Hector the Druid. We'll introduce you in a second." And it's very obvious that she's only written the name Hector in just a couple seconds ago. From atop the dragon, you see an evil warlock who proclaims, "I am This gremlin invasion was only the beginning. And now you may have repelled us today, but now I shall retreat to the empty vein, the fissure within the great scar on the land, and I shall plot my return. I will be back soon, and all the Elflands will be under my control. And the dragon sets off and flies away into the distance.
As the dust goes by, I turn to my fallen comrade. And I kneel down by them, and I lay my hand over their smushed, destroyed corpse. No, another one fallen in the line of service for justice. You will be remembered, my friend, my heart, my love.
Love?
I really thought they had something going on there with the role playing. You know?
Yeah, you're pretty good at it.
I think something was blossoming.
Mm.
Okay.
Spider Murphy kind of ducks down behind the DM screen a little bit, and after a second says, you are soon met by more elves who are approaching in the aftermath of your battle and the landing of the warlock and his evil proclamation. You see a druid, Hector, who comes close now, and from a different direction, you see the glittering armor and crown of the great elf king, who looks upon the three of you and says, "It seems that you three are responsible for staving off the gremlin invasion."
You're referring to us three, but unfortunately, one of us is fallen.
They died by a dragon.
Yeah, I just
Iris.
got here.
Great, horrible
His
beast.
sacrifice shall be remembered. But the three of you now, I must bestow a great quest upon you fine elves. The elf king kind of nudges Hector towards the other two, kind of lumping him in because you were standing there. And he says, "And I must bestow upon you a quest, to pursue the warlock to the empty vein and slay him. But first, you must go to Old Heroes Point to retrieve the sword of elven heroes, as it is the only weapon which can slay the evil warlock, and it awaits worthy heroes."
Of course. I've heard of such a sword from legends
If
long
you
past.
accept this quest, yes. If you accept this quest, I shall the Elf King, shall bestow this elf quest upon you, and dub thee an Elfline of the Elflands. Spider Murphy pauses and says, "We say elf a lot in this game."
Yeah, no, and I was about to make fun of it. I was trying to stay in character though. I really think that I'm bringing something to the table with my roleplay here. But yeah, no, that's kind of fucking shite.
Yeah, I think
You are.
This is so corny. This is so...
Yeah, I think Warlocks of the Mountain should really think about adding different playable races.
Warlocks of the Mountain.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's kind of going heavy-handed on the elves, and when you think about it, elves are kind of just like British people, and I think that that's honestly one of the worst fates that can befall someone.
Spider Murphy nods, and continues and says, "To get to Old Heroes Point, I advise that you go to Port Treasure and barter for sea passage to Old Heroes Point. Do you accept this quest? This elf quest? Do you choose to become an elf lion?"
Sure.
I have been waiting for this moment my whole elf life. Yes, Your Majesty. Ugh, I hate saying that. It's just fucking ugh. I hate authority. Why did I even like this game as a kid? It's everything I hate about fucking life in general. Ugh, whatever. Yes, Your Majesty, I would love to accept this wondrous elf quest. for the fate of the realms.
Alright, I guess we're going on a fantasy adventure.
It's an elf quest.
It's an elf, yes, and the three of you now a true elf line, now set off on your elf quest, traveling out of the Autumn Palace and into the lands of I chance cannot remember what this Arvish. You travel through the fields of amber. Now, once a beautiful ever on autumn forest, now with its orange-hued beauty tainted by the black miasma that pervades the area. And as you walk, what do you do, each of you?
Oh, I am looking at the miasma that covers the land, and I'm saying to my companions, this devious warlock has gone too far. I've been waiting for years to be sent on my elf quest, and now I'm finally doing it.
Yeah.
All I can say is that I couldn't have picked a better group of traveling companions.
Ah, yes, thank you. We'll definitely get the job done.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
a shame to see nature so tainted by the miasma.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a druid, of course. You would care much about the nature of the world. I hope that once the devious warlock has been taken care of, that the nature, the flowers, bloom once again. We elves love our nature. It's only right that we protect it. From the gremlins, from the warlocks, from the dragons.
Ratcat's like, oh, these hippies. Oh, these.
You
And they
see,
clutch their chest and they look to the sky, remembering their fallen comrade. This is why they're moving forward.
are you walking?
Yeah, we're walking.
Oh yeah, we're legit walking there. We're legit.
Yeah, we're fucking walking and talking.
I just need to make sure that you guys
Yeah,
are
we're walking.
describing your walking so that you can walk.
Oh, yeah, no, I am putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, we're
just
walking.
I would describe it as a merry
normal
jump.
stride.
Yeah, we're walking here.
We're walking here.
Oh.
And so you three elves, you pass through the fields of amber, and then you make your way into the green elf heart, where the miasma still subsists, but it is not quite so pervasive. You draw ever closer to the shores, and the air becomes tinged with that familiar scent of salt water as you make your way to Port Treasure. And she says the salty breeze carries a mix of intrigue and caution as you step onto the weathered docks. Uh-oh.
The port of
It
Oh,
just
what?
gets
Fine.
worse.
I'll find a way.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
She says, what was once a haven for smugglers, pirates, and all manner of evildoers has been reforged into a bustling trade hub, driven by necessity and the promise of redemption. The time-worn buildings tell tales of a checkered past, their facades now painted in bright colors that attempt to obscure their former reputation. Wooden ships from wooden ships from distant lands rest at anchor, their cargoes ranging from exotic spices to valuable gemstones. Hammer clangs on anvil, and merchants chatter, the calls intermingling with distant seagulls. Here, if anywhere in the Elflands, this is where you will find your passage to Hero's Point.
Yeah, and I remember.
What do you do?
I remember an
Wow.
old campaign my friend in college used to run. Something about a cannibal pirate here in Port Treasure.
Oh,
I mean, I guess we just find a ship that'll take us there.
Hmm. I
There
see.
it. Yes, you make your way down to the docks, and you see a fine ship. That looks swift and fleet, with a disciplined crew. The captain comes out to meet you. You see that she is a half woman, half steam powered
No, God, not again.
Oh.
automaton. And she reaches out with a brass hand to make your acquaintance. She looks at and she Spider Murphy rolls a die and says the captain looks at Arachne and extends that brass steam powered hand and says, "Greetings, I am Captain uh, Cathis, and
Mm.
this is my fine
Oh.
ship."
Ah, Captain.
Ah.
Why, I and my companions, we come from the Autumn Kingdom. We are in search of safe sojourn and travel across the ocean. And, well, your ship looks mighty fine for this troublesome journey. You see, we plan to slay the fearsome warlock who is devastating the elf lands, and your help in this quest would be most appreciated.
The Captain Cathis frowns and says, "Ah, but I am only a humble pirate. What benefit does it offer me to assist in the warlock's defeat? For the miasma does not spread to the oceans, and I am only benefited by chaos amongst the landlubbers."
Ah.
Yes,
I mean,
but
if you
I'm
help us, I'm
sure.
pretty sure the king would help pay you since you helped us.
I mean, yeah, you get
Yes.
favoring recognition.
Spider Murphy says, Hector, can you make a Elven language check for me?"
I love how it just fucking died and now we have Hector.
That is a 9 plus 11, so 20.
20. And with a 20, the pirate Captain Cathis says, "You make a good point. I do like pay, um, almost as much as I like eating. Come, let us share dinner
Yes. Let's finally eat.
aboard my ship."
Okay.
I am quite parched. I could go for a fine piece of bread, or perhaps whale steak. I understand that we are close to the ocean.
We have much. We have pork and we have much
Pork!
pork and veal for you to partake in.
Wonderful delicacies. I thank you for your humbleness and kindness, good sir.
And pirate Captain Cathis, the three of you board her ship, and you Arachne, you partake with her in a fine bout of chicken and pork and various meats and fishes.
You know, I think all things considered, this is going rather well for us. I mean, we got on the boat, we're heading to the Warlock. I mean, as long as we don't get one hit killed by a dragon again, which surely wouldn't happen
I
twice.
mean, yeah, the character sheets are built pretty well for this.
You know,
Yeah,
not gonna.
so I think we're doing quite well so far.
You know, my instincts kind of tell me maybe we shouldn't trust this Catholic person. After all, I mean, they give us all this luxurious food. We don't know what's in this food. We don't know what's
I mean, it's a one shot. I doubt Spider Murph is just going to, like, put another thing in the way.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. We should probably make sure that we don't eat too much of the food lest we get scurvy.
Yeah.
Wait, that happens if we don't eat the food.
Wait.
Okay. So we should eat the food and maybe invest in some oranges, but surely scurvy won't come into play in a one shot.
I mean,
What? Too much, just in case. What's this?
I mean, if you, by all means, Rockcat, if you want to check the food for poison or something, you can go right ahead.
Okay. Rocket looks at the character sheet. Huh. Huh. Numbers. How do I do that?
Why don't you make a resist torture / drugs check?
Rocket.
Oh no.
Why is that actually on here? Why is that on here?
It's a general catch-all. It's a very ominous name, but it covers a lot of things.
Okay, I rolled this.
Including investigate for drugs.
What'd you roll?
6 plus
Oh.
14. Yeah.
Wonderful. Great. So as you taste this food, I think that you fend off a shaking feeling in your bones and in your flesh, and you know this feeling. This is the feeling that you get when one eats another elf.
Oh my,
No.
oh my god. My
Speaking
head-
as Chance, I got your ass again.
God damn it, not again. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No.
This is an exact mirror of our last D&D game.
I can't even.
Fucking-
I don't even know if this was planned. I was just making a cheeky reference to stall for time.
Oh my god.
Out of character. These fucking cannibal pirates. All right.
God damn it, not
Every
again.
single.
Oh no, this ain't good.
Okay.
What do you do with this information, Pomerane?
Okay. So, as like I'm eating, I'm like, I kind of look at the food a little. I'm like, I kind of look at like, huh. Hey, hey guys, maybe we should just ease up on the food and just go to our quarters right now, or go up deck.
I
Summer
mean, I
prep-
wouldn't want to overindulge in, of course, all these generous treats that you've given us.
Yeah, we shouldn't. Shouldn't overeat and make sure we're awake for fighting when that happens.
But
Yeah.
thank you all for your generous meal.
Captain Kathis bows her head and says, of course, I wouldn't ever intend to keep you here against your will. Feel
Yes.
free to, we will reach our destination soon. Feel free to relax until then.
Oh wait, out of character question. Is there someone with a hat, a whip, and like with 2 whips on both?
I think Spider Murphy is describing things too generically for you to know for sure.
Okay, just making sure.
I can't even ask if Aries there. Aries a tiefling.
Yeah, it's all elves here.
Alright. Oh wait, my character fits perfectly. Anyone with half elf features?
Half elves aren't a thing. This is elf line, not half elf line.
There's only elves.
Yeah, there's no
this
half
is a world
to be.
dominated by British people.
Oh god.
Oh
I
my
think
worst
I think these
outcome.
elves can be racially diverse and nationality diverse.
Any Japanese elves here?
Oh yeah.
Actually, I just remembered that Captain Kathis has an Irish accent. I should have been voicing her with that. Oh well.
Wasn't she
you
also
done
a
fucked
drow?
up.
I forget.
Captain
I feel like she
Kathis,
was.
she was I think wood elf.
Wood elf? I see.
Yeah. But I always voice my drow with Australian accents.
Hilarious.
But anyways, yeah, you guys retire to your quarters.
Hey, okay, I know.
I look towards my companion and I say, "You seem troubled. Was the food not sitting with you right?"
Okay, I don't want to freak anyone out, but I'm like 100% sure we just ate elf meat.
Egad. You're telling me that we're on a boat full of cannibals?
Yep,
Well, shit.
100. They're 100% probably gonna eat us.
Oh, elf god. We've stumbled into a right trouble, this we have.
I mean,
But this vessel is our only way to reach the warlock. A troubling situation.
EM, do any of us maybe know how to how to command a ship.
Actually, I just read even heading into that direction. Alright.
Let's see. If you want to know if you're well, we'll use the wilderness survival check to see if you're heading in the right direction and to steer the ship.
Okay.
Oh wait, and then Spider Murphy's like looking at the rules real quick, and she says, "Wait a second, pilot sea vehicle is actually a skill here, and none of you have it."
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Well, if we had the time to make our own characters, then maybe we would have put that on our sheets. But considering we're working with what you're playing at,
Alright. I have a vial of poison in my inventory. I can just...
Of course. And if you want to figure out if you're going in the right direction, simply make a wilderness survival check.
I do not seem to have any
have
wilderness survival.
Oh, that I exploded. That's a 10 plus 13.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And then,
they call that one an erect 10.
An
this
erect 10.
game.
That's a hard 10.
So, Pomerane and Hector, you collaborate together, taking into account the stars and your route through the elf seas, and you determine that even despite Captain Cathus's deception, he is in fact steering you in the right direction and taking you to your destination at Old Heroes Point. In fact, after some time, you even see it in the distance.
oh, thank God.
Strange.
Oh, yeah. Let's not sleep at all, because we could be getting killed anytime.
All right, but
I agree.
we need to. I think we should still rest. Like there are still some like class feats that take a short or long rest to recover. I think we should be doing that. To some
Broadcast.
Have we used any of them so far?
I forget. Did they change this from 4E to 5E? Do elves sleep still, or do they not?
Yeah, I was almost certain that elves didn't sleep.
Elves only need to meditate. They
How
can
about
sleep
we
if they
take
want
turns
to.
meditate?
Yes.
Does that count for meditation time? Who invented this game?
No, you can certainly take turns meditating until you reach the shores of the elf
Yes.
lands.
I think that we should take turns meditating, and the rest of us should start figuring out how the fuck we're gonna get off this ship
I mean,
whenever they're awake.
again, I have poison. I'm not exactly opposed to murder in a role-playing game.
Yeah, I mean, we could most definitely just like head up to the main part of the place, and then maybe while they're all chowing down on their breakfast of elf meat, we poison it. We say that we are stuffed from last night.
Alright. I like that plan.
Is that what you're going to do then? Poison the elf meat?
Yeah.
Okay. Hector, can you make a roll of? Do you have a stealth skill?
Stealth? No. Someone else might. Someone else with a stealth skill, I think, should do it then.
Okay.
I know that I have stealth.
Let's see if I have stealth. What's a stealth?
Okay, so look in your skills.
You're going to look at your skills, and if you have stealth on there, then you got stealth. I have a 14 in stealth, considering I'm all quick-handed.
I have athletics.
That's not stealth. Alright,
Okay.
well, Arachne Quickhand's going to be the one who's doing the stealth here and there, and she's going to say, well, I used to be opposed to death and murder, but sometimes it is okay. And she's going to take the poison and is going to sneak up and poison the meat.
Sometimes murder is okay. So you sneak your way.
I exploded.
Ooh.
I got an erect 10.
Wonderful.
Let's go.
So, with a cat's grace, Arachne sneaks down into the kitchens of the ship, or the what's it called? I don't remember what a ship's kitchen is called. The galley. And you make your way to the pantry where they keep the forbidden, the other white meat.
That's one way.
Baby.
That's one way
The
to
other
describe it.
white meat. And you find that the meat pantry is locked. Make a pick lock
Oh.
/ pocket roll.
Oh, thankfully I am good at picking locks because I am a sneaky little bastard.
Wait.
Alright, so that is going to be a 9 plus 14. So that's going to be a total of 13, I believe that is. Can I do math?
Wait, 9 plus 14,
Wait,
isn't that
wait,
23?
23.
Wait,
Yeah, 23.
23.
Wait.
And she, Spider Murphy says, yes. So you quickly and skillfully pick the lock and enter the meat pantry, seeing the unthinkable sight of fellow elves, who are being butchered like animals. And you quickly poison all of the meat. And as you do, you find that the vial of
What?
What?
poison is enchanted and never runs out of poison.
Oh.
The poison vial is enchanted and never runs out of poison. It
Whoa.
refills as you empty it, allowing you to quickly poison everything in the room and
Oh,
return
I
with more.
saturate all the meat.
Yes.
Oh,
And you
Quick could have used that.
And you quietly return to Hector and to Pomerane with the vial still full.
So you
I
poisoned
look
it?
at them. Yes, it has been poisoned. Now all we have to do is make sure that we do not consume the meat. And all we must do now is wait.
Alright.
Hey guys, give me 5 seconds. There's like paint all over my feet. I gotta find out like what spilled or something. Give me a sec.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Huh?
Keith's something of a sculptor.
Yes.
Okay.
So the next morning, you make your the next morning you find that the ship is you hear the cries of land ho, and find the ship pulling into the harbor of Old Heroes Point.
It is so rude of them to call the land a hoe when she has done nothing for us but provide
It's
both crop and livestock.
You the pirates all wave you friendly goodbyes as you disembark and make your way onto the docks of Old Heroes Point. And you but you know that there is something sinister behind their smiles. And as you're leaving, though, you can hear them all start to cough and gag and choke as the poison takes hold on them all simultaneously.
nice.
Oh, yeah, nice play with the poison there, Blight.
I mean, hey, I guess even in
Hector.
tabletops, it's just what I do best.
Oh, sorry, Hector.
Right.
I was talking out of character, Murph.
Ah, okay. I'm just making sure that you stay in character as much as possible for the immersion.
I am the one who is the most immersed here, I'll have you know, so
Exactly.
I can have at least 2 seconds to talk to my pal Blight.
That's true. Anyways, a solemn aura surrounds you as you arrive at Old Heroes Point, echoing with tales of valor and heroism from ages past. Amidst the ruins that now encircle the central square, a towering statue of gleaming gold stands defiantly against the ravages of time. The heroic figure, the great elf depicted upon that statue, the great hero, once inspired hope in the hearts of all who gazed upon it. Now, however, the area has succumbed to darkness. The proud columns are toppled and worn, serving as perches for the creatures that have claimed this place as their lair. The air is tense with an eerie quiet, punctuated only by the occasional growl or rustle. The contrast between the statue's golden radiance and the desolation surrounding it is stark, a stark reminder of the heroism that once thrived here, now lost amidst the shadows. In the statue's golden hand, you see it. What you see will wait for a second until we get Dean back.
Okay. Hey, I
I
literally
can't
have
believe
no
I
idea.
have to roleplay a character who's not into roleplaying and super into min-maxing.
You're
I have a character that doesn't know how to roleplay. I have to roleplay.
you're a dude playing a dude, role playing another dude.
Yeah. I'm also trying to like make Blight like very much um like she's into min-maxing, she's into like a little bit of like the rules lawyering stuff, and I'm making shit up as I go. Warlocks of the Mountain
Yeah, I'm
has to
getting
be
that vibe.
Warlocks of the Mountain has to be the dumbest thing I've ever come up with as a stand-in for Wizards of the Coast.
It was a good joke. This is going well. This is a fun game.
It is, yeah.
This is hilarious.
I was like, guys, high key, I have no idea where the fuck this paint came from. I just found it like all over me right now. And it's
Indeed, like that.
That's the explosions from all the explosions.
I guess, yeah. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even. There's no like, there's no bottle on the floor or anything. I don't know where it came from.
Dean's back. Woohoo!
So, yeah, where did I lose you?
Statue. I think.
Statue.
Right?
Okay, yeah, in the statue's golden hand, you see it. The sword of elven heroes, still polished and glimmering as if it was never even touched by the shadows around. It's clutched in the golden hero's hand, waiting for worthy heroes to claim it.
Wow, it is beautiful.
As you
Oh no.
approach the statue, you see that the sword of elven heroes is clutched firmly in the statue's grip, and it will not be relinquished. However, you see three slots in the shape of gems at the base of the statue. Once these slots perhaps were full, but the gems now may be scattered throughout the town.
Ah, I see. It's very likely some kind of a puzzle that we're going to have to achieve together, with teamwork. Save the world and get the sword. I feel the need to mention for the audience who has just tuned in that I am purposefully role-playing badly.
I am purposefully not role-playing.
I'm playing a character who doesn't know how to roleplay.
This is great. I love all the layers of like meta
This is
character work
chaos.
here.
This is hilarious.
There are three main buildings throughout the town. The clock tower, the dungeon, and the Hall of Heroes. Any one of these places could contain ways to progress with this interminable puzzle.
Alright, well, I think the most efficient thing that we could do is just split up the party. Someone can take the dungeon, the Hall of Heroes, and the other place.
Are you
Right.
kidding?
Well,
Splitting up the party happens all the fucking time. And it's
Yeah.
always a disaster when we do.
Exactly. Let's not split the party.
But it would be funny to split up the party.
What?
I don't know.
I'm an impartial elf master. You can do whatever you want.
Alright.
I'm partial to splitting up the party.
Hector is going to agree then. Splitting up the party would be the fastest way to do this.
Yes, I think the best way to achieve our goals is to split up. But now the question is, who will go to the terrifying clock tower? Who will enter the devious dungeon? And who will go to the Hall of the Heroes?
I mean, if you're scared of the clock tower, I can go inside the clock tower.
I got Hall of Heroes.
Then I will bravely and valiantly enter the dungeon.
Have fun.
Yes, I will.
Okay. So, the first of the places that we shall go to, it shall be, it shall be the clock tower. Who's going to the clock tower? That's Hector.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You arrive and you enter the clock tower, making your way up a winding staircase, and finding yourself in the inner bowels of the clock tower, where the gears have rusted shut and no longer turn. You look around from behind the now still face of the clock tower, forever frozen at the time of midnight, and you see balanced upon one of the long hands of the clock, through a break in the clock tower's glass, you see a gnome clutching a ruby gem in his hands. He has a long white beard and a pointy red hat, and he looks at you.
There's other races.
Right. I need that gem for a whole elf quest.
The gnome says, "I'm fleeting, yet infinite in your mind's eye. Moments and memories within me lie. I provide experiences large and small, but I'm not something that you can easily recall. What am I?"
Oh, a riddler.
Can you write that down? I am not great at,
I-
like, please.
I will.
Thank you so much. I am so illiterate.
This is amazing.
You have that memory?
Well, you're not there.
I know.
Murphy says.
Ah,
It
I
has to
can't
be-
even.
Yeah.
Rock has that
Yeah,
memory?
no metagaming, guys. I say as
Wasn't
I...
this in the Stanley Parable?
I'm
Was
not. I'm
it?
not some kind of. I don't know. I didn't pick this music. Spider Murphy says, "Look, I'm not a nerd. I don't have a problem with you metagaming, but you do. I am going to hold you to some standard of realism. And if you, so it has to be. If you guys are gonna split up, it has to be, Hector who says it.
Right.
Right, okay.
All right, Blight, you got this.
You got this.
Hmm. Well, I'd say something like a childhood memory, honestly. That just looking at the riddle itself, that seems to be what it's describing.
The gnome laughs and shakes his head, and he jumps up and down on the clock hand, and he says, "Ha! Wrong. You'll never get me gem."
Well, shit.
Meanwhile, yes, in the Hall of Heroes,
Let's go.
Pomerane, you enter and you see, smaller than the statue out front, but and less glorious here, are crumbling marble statues of elven heroes from the past. Many of the statues have been defaced, or have been overgrown, or have simply crumbled to the ravages of time. But from behind you and above you, you hear a voice. You hear a little gnome voice, and it says, "I sensed your presence before you even arrived. What did you eat?" You turn and you see a gnome clutching an emerald gem, scowling at you.
Are you being literal?
The gnome immediately launches into his riddle.
Okay, hit me.
"My first is in truth, but not in try. My second is in love, but not in a lie. My third is in dignity, but not in deceit. My fourth, like my second, never found in a cheat. My fifth is in tribute, but not in trial. My last is in war and friends, but not the weak and vile. What am I?"
Rocket's like staring blank, like,
You guys got this.
okay, well,
I feel like I picked well going in the dungeon. I mean, surely there won't be a third riddle.
Surely
you
there
send
won't
it?
be another gnome.
I'm putting it in lore.
okay, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
There would never be another riddle.
Yes.
Oops. And I sent the last one early. Hang on, give me a second.
There's a riddle.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
No.
Bleeding, but God, no.
There is a third gnome. As you enter the dungeon, you see that it looks like a dungeon. And you find a gnome who has his back turned to you.
Sir Gnome, do you happen to know the whereabouts of a devious gem that would be used to free the great sword?
The gnome turns to you, and you see that he's clutched in his arms a yellow gem. And he says, "Oh, I didn't notice you there. How'd you like being so insignificant?"
Why, I understand that is your opinion. Opinions, however, are like assholes. Everybody has one.
The gnome launches into his riddle. With no tongue I lick, with no fingers I flick, with no ideas I spark, with no bridge I arc, with no life I breathe, with no anger I seethe, with no liquid I fill, with no weapons I kill. What am I?
A riddle. Why, yes.
I'm not a riddle.
No, that's not what I mean. Just what you presented to me is a riddle.
If your
One that I
answer
have
to
to
the
s-
riddle was a riddle,
The answer
was
to the riddle
incorrect.
is not a riddle.
it could be.
Lick.
And so all three of you are faced with 3 riddles.
This takes off the entire session. I'll start figuring it out.
We'll see.
Okay,
I already took
Uh,
my guess, so you guys can go.
first is in truth, not in try. My second, love, but not in. My
If you
third-
want to make a guess, just let me know. I'm just putting you all 3 of these riddles at you simultaneously so that you don't have to waste time.
Wait, my first is in truth, but not in try.
I feel like
I think I
know
have
the-
mine.
I feel like I know the answer to the second one, but I refuse to use that much brain power to string it together.
My last.
I
is in-
think I have a guess.
No, it's pretty- What?
I am going to turn. I'm going to turn to this elf. Not this elf, sorry. The gnome. And I look at him right in the eyes and I go, for the riddle you speak. Oh, sorry, I forgot to get into my character accent. For the riddle you speak, is the answer fire?
The gnome frowns and says, and you see his grip relinquishes his gem and it clatters to the floor. And he says, they make much use of fire in this dungeon. You see, look around you. There are torches and torture pits, and there is much wood. And the gnome takes a torch in his hand, and he says, this place is so very flammable. There's so much, and fire suffuses this place so close to the heated magmas of our planet's core.
Why, yes. So, perhaps there are clues in the environments of these, wherever the others are. I mean, I do not know if they are also facing troubling riddles, but you've posed a good point.
Oh, that wasn't my point. I just have my own personal philosophy here. It's a good day to be alive, and it's a better day to kill. And he throws the torch at the ground.
He says, "Oh no!"
He throws the torch at the ground, and fire begins to spread throughout the dungeon.
Oh me, oh my!
And you must run. You have to
Oh, I think I can easily outrun a
bolt
fire.
out of there.
I got some pretty good reflexes.
Yes, make a dexterity check.
Oh, a dexterity! I have even better dexterity than I do
don't-
reflexes. So
You don't have any athletic skill, so
I have a good old feeling that I am be out of this place. So in total, that is going to be a mighty fine 17.
17. You quickly run out of the burning
Wow.
dungeon. and escape with the smoke caught on your tail. What about the other two riddle-solving people?
All right,
Riddle me piss.
I think it's Honor.
You see the guy, the gnome, relinquish his gem to you and says, "Well done, the honorable heroes of this hall. They were so honorable and heroic. And you know what else they are? They're dead. But, I mean, you're not, and you solved the riddle. Wow, look at you, so smart. Know someone like you, and then drown them." And the gnome turns and he scampers off. Now gemless.
These gnomes are fucking arseholes. I mean, what's the fucking point? They're just gonna make a bunch of riddles about killing people. I mean, they could just set up a trap if they wanted to kill someone. Torture them nice and slow.
I walk out and I'm like, so, am I rich now?
What about in the clock tower?
Right, the clock tower. Still stewing on it, but I think I got my answer. Is it time?
The gnome narrows his eyes and looks at you and says, "Time? Just because we're..."
Spider Murphy falls off the train.
She fell off her. She left.
Fucking dead.
I can't believe okay.
Spider Murphy is fucking dead.
Spider Murphy left so hard she fell off her chair.
Yeah.
The gnome says, "Just because we're in a clock tower, you think the answer is time? Would I really make it that obvious? Ah, poor stupid elves. You know how I describe you in my almanac, which I'm writing?"
All right,
I
just not to interrupt the monologue or anything, but can I stab him?
You can.
All right, I'm making that attack roll.
If you make an attack roll.
Yeah.
You could have just killed him. This is our time.
That is a 14 plus 5.
Can I finish my monologue though?
Yeah, sure.
The gnome says, "You know how I describe you in my almanac, which I'm writing? A lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty. I'll add sucks at riddles to the list. Time. In your dreams." And then you stab him, and he gurgles out some glittery blood. And the blood kind of like stains the gem a little bit, and he says, "Ah, the hint was in my monologue. The answer was dreams." And he lets go of the gem as he dies, and he falls off the clock tower. And when he hits the ground, he explodes into a rainbow.
Oh wow, he was gay. I didn't know that.
Well, I'm gay, so
Diversity
this
win.
I'm gay, so this cancels each other out.
Yeah, that works out.
Everybody at this table is gay.
Yeah, that is true.
And so the three of you all meet in the town square. And you place, or well, it's up to you as to whether or not you're going to place the gems in the slots or not, because it's a role-playing game and I can't enforce that on you.
Yes, we're gonna place the fucking gems, Murphy. We want the cool sword that stabs people to death.
Actually, if you look at the rule book, the Sword of Heroes is actually like you need to be proficient with it to use it. So I'm not sure if any of our classes really like fall under that.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, yeah, because I'm kind of like a rogue. You're a druid.
Hector and Arachne should be proficient. I don't think that Pomerane will be.
Ah, dang, really?
Okay, but what's a guy named fucking Hector doing with the blade to end all elves or whatever the fuck?
I mean, if you want the blade, I'll give it to you. I should.
No,
I'm a druid.
actually
I should really be focusing on like more druid cantrips, things of the sort.
If you're, I mean, if the name is the problem, his full name is Hector the Well-Endowed the Druid.
I knew it. I knew it.
I have my mother's phone.
Oh.
That was not meant to be in character.
Take selfie. Take a selfie with it before you return it.
Hello? Yeah.
Great. So, you you place the gems in the slots, and then you you see that the sword, the statue bends down and provides to you, bestows upon the sword of elven heroes for one of you to take.
I mean, looking at my sheet, I have a few more support skills than I do offensive skills, so that's not going to be me.
Fuck it, mine, and I take it. I mean, she takes it like valiantly because she's going for like a whole, you know, like I'm an amazing loyal hero. So I think she goes, well, if the opportunity has been given to me to wield this blade, then I will do so for all of elven kind, not just for the kingdom. I will do my people well. And I grab the sword and I wield it because I want a big ass motherfucking sword is what I want.
And you raise it to the heavens, and it glimmers and it
Oh.
brings light to to a dark day.
Oh, this is some He-Man shite.
But then the statue moves again, and it turns,
Oh no.
and it reaches out with a second artifact, and it brings out a larger than life, glimmering golden shield for
A
someone
noble
to
hero doesn't use a shield. We just
that's-
fuck shit up with the sword only.
What about?
I apologize
about,
out of character, apologizing to all paladins out there.
take.
Out of character, I am not apologizing to paladins out there.
What about Pomerane?
Yeah.
Your
Shield.
Yeah, you take the shield and you find that it is quite heavy and large. It is a two-handed shield, in fact. But you feel it, and but feeling its heft, you know that it has strength beyond mere steel and iron. This is a true hero's shield, even as it is two-handed. Stop rubbing the shield.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get my sword.
Who does that to a shield? Oh, nice. Very cool. And then that leaves everybody with some kind of cool heroic artifact, except for Hector. Hector, how do you feel?
You're being quite fucking mean to Blight today. I'm just saying, Murph. You killed their first character, and then and now Hector doesn't even get anything cool. What's your fucking deal, mate?
It's fine. I mean, again, I think Hector here looks to be built a little bit more like a support and dodgy character, not so much DPS. It's a little bit better if I just go ahead and play into that.
And there's no adventure without conflict and suffering, and it's all about teamwork and avenging the wrongdoings visited upon you. But then, as you are here, waiting or standing in front of the statue, you see all three of you sense a cold presence amongst you. And you, Light, you hear it first,
No.
and then the rest, everyone else hears it as well. It's not a dragon, but you hear a voice saying, "Feeling left out, Light, Hector."
Not particularly.
Sorry, what was all that shite earlier about staying in character and getting all the names right? You're fucking up more than we are.
I had. Well, that's on me. That's on Chance, not Spider Murphy.
Who the fuck is Chance?
Oh.
Shut up,
Dude in a
shut
white
up.
shirt appears in the corner.
Shut up. You're so mean to me. I put so much love in the world. I make a whole
I am mean to everyone.
D&D one shot for you, and then you get my ass. All of that was me talking. I need to clarify.
I'm
You're
here
so-
to bully my fellow DMs.
Speaking as Chance, you are so
Speaking as Dean.
mean to me, Dean.
Speaking
going
as
to
Dean.
cry.
We all
Oh.
hate each other.
No, back into the world. Spider Murphy. Spider Murphy is EMing now, and she narrates as Hector hears a voice and says, "Don't worry. Soon you will not feel anything." And a shadow,
That's concerning.
and a restless spirit emerges. The shadow of pain. It's like an elf, but like with a black color scheme.
So a dark elf.
Well, if you want to be racist about it.
I didn't say that.
It's like if you took, it's like a silhouette of an elf, you know, like
Oh,
this
like
is a
Darkling.
Oh, like a.
Dark elf, like just like a silhouette.
this is a secret. It's a spirit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a spirit. Okay, not an actual drow right
You're
there in front of
fighting
me.
your
Okay.
inner demons.
Out of character, Keith. It's like Noob Saibot.
Oh, awesome! Let's go. I fucking
Like
love
Darkling from Legend of
Yeah,
Zelda.
literally.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And the spirit emerges and says and you see that there is this like shadowy charm that hangs from his neck, and he says, "I can give you power to support your friends. I can give you this, the shadow charm.
That-
It will obscure you from scrying and make you invisible to the warlock's prying eyes."
Can I roll a human empathy check? This is incredibly suspect.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm worried that you're gonna get into some kind of cahoots with some kind of a warlock patron.
Yeah,
Never
what-
want to do that.
This is actually the one I'm talking to.
That is a 7 plus 8, so that is a 15.
15. Okay. You sense that this shadow is telling the truth to you. But
What?
but perhaps there is something about his motivations that you are not sure of. Something that you may want to inquire about.
All right. I put on. No, just not saying this. Asking him. So if I put on the charm, what's the catch?
There is no catch, not for you. I am a shadow of doubt and pain. I am a shadow of pain, and in all its forms, and I wish to spread throughout the land.
Mm.
If you take my shadow charm, there will be no ill effects towards you. But you will be spreading my influence throughout the land. But am I not better than the warlock and the miasma?
No,
The
that's...
miasma poisons you. I merely exist as your dark reflection.
So you're giving everyone anxiety.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
I mean, I don't like it. I'm sorry, but I don't know the state of, like, therapy in this world. Like, yes, everyone having anxiety is a lot better than everyone like constantly dying from the miasma and everything. But if everyone is like so terrified of themselves, let's be real here. Um, just all of that conflict across everything would just cause the Elflands to collapse again. So, logically speaking, I probably wouldn't take it.
You are a fool, Hector the Well-Endowed, and I shall watch when you come to regret your decision. And the shadow of pain teleports away and disappears. But now you have but in his place, as he disappears, you see a small patch of sacred herbs that grow from where he has been banished.
Hey!
Whoa.
Fuck anxiety, we love herbs. It's just like marijuana.
All right, can I make a
See, you
wilderness?
banish anxiety
It really is weed.
with a nice medicinal herb.
All right, can I make
As
that
a
wilderness survival check to see what it is?
as a druid, I think you innately recognize the sacred herbs, which are a healing and restorative plant. You already have 2 of those in your inventory, and you can collect 1 more here. They allow you to to heal your fellow members of your elf line as well as yourself.
Out of character, I'm going to pretend that those herbs are there in the inventory.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, that's 1 for each of us.
Oh wait, sorry. I was thinking of the other guy, that Bartleby. But yeah, no, you
The one you
here.
killed.
Yes. So you add 3 sacred herbs to your inventory here.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Spider Murph. Remind me
Yes.
next time, out of character by the way, remind me next time you're doing a little shopping adventure for us if we do a favor for you. I would like a little bit of magic herb if you know what I'm talking about.
She gives you she shoots finger guns at you, and gets back into EM mode.
That's my woman.
She says, okay, so actually, why don't we take a quick break? Eat some pizza, get some drinks, and
Yeah, sounds good to me.
get ready for the last part of this.
Sure. We've been here for a bit already.
Yes. Finally.
Alright.
Pizza. Right.
So I'm curious, Paradise, which one's your favorite edition
And you guys,
of Elflines?
Oh, I am personally partial to 3.5A. I mean, 3.5 edition of Elfline. I mean, it's one of the classics. I mean, most people still go back to it to this day, but I honestly think that 5th edition really did improve on it. You know, it's quite complicated, all things considered, but it really made it more accessible in the grand scheme of things. I am just so glad that we aren't calculating armor class like we used to. Oh, that was a disaster.
Yeah. I like the builds in 5e for sure, but it's upsetting to see like warlocks with their new system. I really do not like it.
Honestly, I'm shocked that they haven't added more races. It's just always staying as elves. Like, there's a bunch of other creatures in the world.
Anything,
How come I can't be a gnome that explodes into rainbows?
If anything, I heard in 6e they're even removing some of the other races we saw, like the gnomes.
Oh, really? I don't even think that they're calling it 6e. I think they're calling it, what is it, Elfline 1?
Yeah,
which doesn't really make any fucking sense, considering the fact that it's not the first.
Yeah, and considering the fact that that's also the name of the video game.
Yeah, no, it's confusing as fuck.
It feels weird. They really want to tie
which is weird because the video game, I feel
the
as
RPG into the TV shows and the video games.
But I feel like not many people even like the games, the TV shows, or any kind of media related to it. I mean, that movie was like pretty decent, all things considering.
The movie was by far definitely their best in the line of the franchise so far, but
like Elfline as a whole, I think the main aspect of it is the RPG. So it's just weird that they're trying to make the main part of it the external factors to it. Makes no sense to me.
Yeah, and I say
Spider.
if you just want to update, if you just want a version of elf lines that you can update, just might as well update 5e constantly.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why don't we get 5.5? Honestly, the 5e system, like most people know it by now. It's pretty much been the most popular system since the first one came out. So, you know,
Spider
Rocket.
Murphy
Good.
nods. Spider Murphy is gonna take head back upstairs real quick. For and yeah, heads off, leaving you guys in the basement for a bit.
by the way, I know that I was calling Murph a nerd earlier. So I just want to let you all know in here, as I am letting my nerd flag fly around. This gets out to nobody. The fact that I like Elfline, it does not leave this basement. I
Trust-
wouldn't be.
Yep.
I would not be caught dead showing my love for a TTRPG.
That's fair. If Ian found out about this, I would not hear the end of it.
Oh fuck! No, no. Okay, no. We mention nothing even relate. The word elf is not muttered around Ian,
Yeah.
because then he's gonna want to run a one shot for us.
Neither George either. I know George is shit, and I really don't get it.
Oh god, if Sydney, Australia finds out.
Oh God.
There's,
Oh
I don't know.
no.
I don't think she would want to play with us, anyways.
That's true.
Wait,
Sydney's-
Sydney. Okay.
Because we all know that liking TTRPGs is the worst thing you can do.
It's like an immediate, it's like an immediate downgrade to your social stats.
Right. No one can know that I am a nerd. There's no Matt Mercer in this universe.
Matt Mercer is
D&D
non-existent in Cyberpunk.
D&D isn't cool. It's like the 90s. We never got like the big revival of it. It's just been stuck in the satanic panic.
I feel like we should actually take a break, but also
Yeah.
we're on a time crunch here because I only
Yeah.
have 45 minutes.
I
And
also
shite.
only have.
Kara has even less.
Yeah, significantly less.
I'm okay to skip break.
Yeah.
Break. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Chance, I'm gonna DM you real quick. Just in case you need to just in case you need to go.
Yeah, of course. So the game resumes. Spider Murphy returns. And picks up the game again. And you see that Spider Murphy gets back into EM mode and says, you proceed from Old Heroes Point down south through the blighted lands of the Scar, and then to the Empty Vein. You find yourself standing on the edge of a jagged fissure that rips through the earth like a deep scar. This is the Empty Vein, a tear wrought by the warlock's malevolent magic. From the depth emanates an unsettling miasma, billowing like a sickly fog, casting a pallor over the lands. Twisted rocks jut out from the edges of the fissure, as if frozen in the midst of a violent upheaval. The air is acrid, and distant sounds of monstrous growls and eerie echoes remind you that this fissure is the conduit through which the warlock unleashed his horrors upon the land. The atmosphere is charged with a sense of unease, a reminder of the cataclysmic power that wreaks havoc on the land.
Huh.
The warlock, you hear his voice off in the distance. My scrying has foretold of your arrival, heroes, but it will not be enough, for I command a dragon. And the warlock, atop his red dragon, lands in front of you. The impact of the dragon's feet on the ground shaking the earth. Roll initiative.
All right.
I stare up to the warlock as we're rolling into initiative, and I just say to it, "But at the end of times, what always happens when a dragon beseeches the land? The heroes stop it."
All right, that's unfortunate for me. I rolled a 2, and that's a +3 for
Ah,
my
I rolled
reflexes.
quite
That
shite
is,
as well.
that is a
Fuck,
5.
we're dead, lads.
Rolled a 5 and a 3, so 8.
Well, that's an 8.
Well, it was fun while it
Right.
lasted.
Yeah, no,
Well-
I mean, it was a pretty good run.
We can beat them. I have faith.
Oh, so what'd you get roll for initiative?
8.
Oh, right, I should just type that into
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing.
it's typed in. Hey, I had optimism when I beat Anna Maria, and now I have
Oh, we
optimism.
gotta roll against one another. I got 1 to contest.
Oh yeah, can you roll well, I guess I was just gonna put Bartleby in front then. Or Pomerane.
Bartleby is fucking dead.
I get there's a lot of names to keep track of.
Bartleby is hilariously dead.
And what was okay. And that was gonna put girl. You're gonna put Hector at
Girl, fish pog. Let me hit you all with
Hector
the fish
the
pog.
well-endowed.
Okay, so the dragon is going to breathe flame upon all of you. You can either let the dragon roll to hit normally, or you can try to evade with your evasion skill if you want. You don't need to have a reflex of 8 to evade. That's up to you if you want to roll to evade.
I'll evade.
I would like to try to evade.
Do we all have to roll? Or...
You can choose whether you want to evade or not. But
Okay.
although statistically, I got to switch into Spider Murphy voice. She says that, but I mean statistically, evading is better. It's just a little slower.
All right, well that's a 19.
Yeah,
19.
that's a 17 for me.
For me, it's 9 plus 14, so...
Aye, we're getting out of here alive.
Yeah, let's go! 22.
Archery. 22.
But it is a
22.
red dragon. We can't put our defenses down.
So all the I rolled a 2. All of you narrowly evade and dodge out of the way of the dragon's flaming breath. You the closest one to being singed is only Pomerane, but your shield thankfully wards off the blow, and you are
Hello.
left only with a couple of small flames to pad out on your armor. And the dragon roars intimidatingly, but it is Pomerane's turn.
Get him, Pomerane.
Okay, so I have my giant shield. Alright, I'm gonna Captain Britain this. Okay.
Once again, the worst superhero.
Absolutely awful.
Yes, make that make a check with your brawling.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, wait. Where did that dice go? Oh, okay. 7 and start rolling again. 14.
9.
14. 7 plus 14. 21. Where is evasion? Ooh, I don't think this dragon can evade very well.
Oh,
It's a pretty
let's
big target.
go. You plug
Yes.
ugly fucking
Um,
dragon. We're gonna kick your arse.
Let me roll. Damn it.
So roll your damage then.
Okay, 5. Wait, where did
Wait,
that
is
one go?
Nero supposed to be playing something?
3,
Oh yeah, I should be playing D&D combat music.
4, 5, 3, and 4. So 12.
12. Okay. You deal a mere 2 damage to the dragon, who looks at you and laughs. And the warlock says, "You will have to do better than that to damage this dragon. And you have one more attack that you can make.
Okay, so wait, if we take out the warlock, do we also take out the dragon?
The warlock is inexorably linked to the dragon. If you attack one, you're attacking the other.
Okay, but
I
like,
wish
what if
there was a way to free the beautiful dragon, but likely that they're both gonna have to go down.
So if I like kill the warlock, will the dragon like come to his senses, fuck off or something?
Perhaps.
Okay, alright, then the next attack will be for the warlock. Yeah. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. So yeah, it's like, okay, here. I'm gonna fly kick this guy.
Spider Murphy kind of looks at you and says, "Okay, I mean that's still going to be a brawling attack statistically because you don't have martial arts skills in the game, but we can flavor it like that."
Yeah, you absolutely gotta get him with that big old flying "fuck you" kick.
Yeah.
I kind of want to try that in real life.
Yeah,
Oh,
make
I
your
might.
brawling attack roll.
I can teach you that anytime. Paradise. That's 6 with 6 plus 20.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You successfully hit. Roll damage.
Okay. 5. 5. 4. 14. Yeah.
14. Yes, you strike the warlock. And you deal a good amount of damage to him. You see that he recoils back as you strike him, and you feel yourself striking flesh, but also bone, as he is half undead himself.
Oh.
Cool.
And he yes, it is now the Arachne's turn.
All right. So I am going to don my short sword and I'm going to run up with it with a mighty flurry rush. And I'm going to strike it with my sword. And that is going to be... Oh my god, my own accent. I think I'm having trouble doing both the accents of me and my character. I mean, that's my normal accent, of course. This one. You know, accents are hard for one reason in particular. Alright, so to hit, that is going to be... With my melee weapon, that is going to be a total of 20 to hit. We call that one a flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. Okay. You do that. And dragon fails to evade. So roll damage.
Alrighty, and that damage is going to go in for a total of 9 points of damage, as I am going to send this flurry of blows into the dragon's side. And I'm going to spin around and I'm gonna hit it again with my short sword. Which is going to be a 7 plus my 14 to hit. Alright, so that's going to be a total of 21.
That one hits.
Right-o. Let's do it again. Okay, so that is not as much damage, but that's still a good old chunk. No, that's the exact same amount of damage. That's going to be 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So you deal 9 damage twice.
9 damage twice for a total of 18.
Okay. I have to do that math because it's like 9 minus 4 is 9 minus 4 is 5. 13, and then 9 minus 3.
And as I'm striking the dragon, I turn up towards the warlock and I tell him, "You will go down. You will perish, a villain, you wretched warlock."
Aha! If you think that I am perishing today, you are very mistaken.
Really? Because it seems like your dragon has taken more damage than all of us combined.
We shall see. We shall see, you fool. And as you speak, you feel yourself empowered by the sword of elven heroes.
Yeah.
And you see that
Wow.
this dragon is definitely almost afraid of it.
Yes, strike him down.
Hector, it's your turn.
Wow.
All right. I have a writing skill. Would it be possible
Yes.
to push the warlock off his dragon? Let's get a little silly with
Ooh.
this.
Yeah.
I think that you would have to make an athletics check first.
Oh, I don't have that.
Maybe if someone does have an athletics skill, they can push the dragon off.
I got it. I got one.
Okay,
Oh,
when it's your
hell
maybe
yeah.
maybe it's something that you guys should do next round.
Can you
Okay.
ready an
Alright.
action to get on the dragon?
Yeah, I am going to ready an action to get on the dragon.
And wrest
Yeah.
control from the warlock. I see.
Or
Okay,
perhaps I
interesting.
should do. Could I ready that with animal handling first? I do have that as a skill.
Yes.
Him and the great beast.
Yeah, I think animal handling would be the more fitting skill.
All right, here we go. That is a 7 plus 14. That is a 21.
21. And so with the 21, yes, we'll see what happens next turn then. Pomerane, it is the dragon's turn, and the dragon is going to turn its attention to you, knowing what you are about to do, and it is going to focus all of its deadly might on you. You see its large, heavy claw coming down upon you, with all the same weight that crushed Bartleby. Can you roll evasion for me?
Come on. Who was rolling evasion? Sorry, was that me?
That would be what's his face? Pomerane.
Ah, Pomerane.
That would be go. Oh wait, I got 0. I mean 10.
A 10.
Oh,
So roll it. So roll again.
direct 10.
I got a 2.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 12 plus. I think. What's your evasion skill?
My evasion skill is a 14.
14. Okay. 12 plus 14. Okay. Let's see what I get then. Claws. 2,
Yeah.
7. Okay. You deflect one claw
Nice.
skillfully.
Yeah.
But make another evasion roll.
Oh, come on. We're still in this.
I got 2 plus a 14, so
Oh, no.
16. That is not
Please.
going to be enough. The second
Oh,
claw.
it's so Jover.
It's so over. The second claw comes down, and it is going and you can I assume that you block it with your shield?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
we're so back.
I'm going to roll damage. This that's kind of high. You are going to take 25 damage to the shield.
Oh.
This claw, this swipe
Oh.
of the claw, which might have killed a lesser elf, instead is absorbed entirely by your shield.
Mm.
And it shatters under the force. His heroic elven shield shatters under the force. But as the two pieces collapse to the ground, you see them slowly beginning to mend back together. While this still leaves you without a shield for now, you look at yourself and you see that throughout the dragon's onslaught, you are unharmed.
Nice.
That's good.
And it is now your turn.
We're so back.
So I kind of restrap. You know how in game that's what Captain America.
When it's like half the.
Yeah, it's like half of it. He like restraps it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that. And then all right. And then I pick up one of the shards, and then I kind of use it in like And then
you're gonna try to like I believe use your athletics to push the warlock off, right?
yeah, and I'm also gonna stab him in the chest with my shard of shield. With my
Yeah.
Fascinating. Make an athletics check for me.
Okay. That is a 6 plus 14. That's a 20.
Nice.
20. Okay. 20, and then ooh, Gus, you got a 20, and the warlock got a 19.
Oh,
You leap up onto the neck of the dragon, and you rush at the warlock with the jagged shield, and you see he raises his armored gauntlet to deflect the attack, but while he may not have been directly harmed, the physical force of your strong blow and your with the shield, the one weapon that you have trained all your life to use, is enough to send him flying off of the back of his own beast and tumbling to the ground. Hector, with your readied action, you swiftly, as soon as you see the warlock fall from the dragon, you see a shift in the dragon's mood and perception, and you reach out to calm it, and turn it against its master.
Oh, nice.
You see, with your readied action, you are free to. You think that the dragon will understand your words. What do you say to it?
I tell it to return back to its home and reassure it that no evil will ever abuse it again.
nice.
Okay.
The dragon looks at you, and though dragons are difficult to read thanks to their unknowable nature, this one simply bows its head and turns and flies away, leaving the warlock alone with the three of you, looking quite surprised. How did you turn my dragon against me?
It was never your dragon. Oh, wait. Shit. Character voice. It was never your dragon. You would take advantage of such a beautiful creature? All of us will smite you.
You have not the strength.
Alright, let's fucking get his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we dogpile him?
You dogpile him.
I wanna kick the shite out of him.
And the three of you leap into it, attacking him with your fists and your feet, and you see that he is simply laughing at the force of the physical impact, and he says, "Fools! No weapon can no mere elf can slay
swinging
me."
at him with my sword.
And he says, "Only the sword of elven heroes may wait. Is that the sword of elven heroes?"
Yes.
Yeah?
And it will be your undoing. And I swing it at his head.
You bitch! And then then you stab him, and you stab him with the sword of elven heroes, and a bolt of black miasma shoots out from his chest. Blight, you get a call, and you have to. It's from Ian.
Right. Ian?
Yeah, the Ripper Doc. I'm on call with the Ripper Doc right now. Could you? I don't know what you're doing right now, but could you like drop everything and step out of it, because this is kind of important.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get to you. I'll be there in a minute.
Well, I mean, you're doing good. You did good, Blight. Thank you. Gives you a thumbs up. She gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah. All right. So, sorry guys. I gotta go. I know it's the end of the session, but yeah.
No worries.
Or is that? Oh shoot, the stream's gonna end too then, huh?
No. I'm asking Clive to sit up here in the call, and I'm going to instruct him on everything that he needs to do. And there he is. I'm gonna turn off my camera now.
Okay.
Augers.
Body swap episode.
So anyway, body swap episode. Anyways, you the rest of you though, you see as the warlock dies painfully, and his evil is released. And the evil that he has made upon the world may still linger, but this warlock, this source of evil, he is now dying. He lays dead before you, with the sword of elven heroes glimmering in your grip. And slash play. Let me make the music more peaceful, I guess. But yes, you have succeeded in your quest. And Spider Murphy folds up the DM screen and closes her like adventure module, and she says, so congratulations, you did it. You completed the quest.
I knew you would.
Hell yeah! Oh, I haven't played that game in such a long time. That was great! Man, nice getting back in on it. I don't want to do more at some point, but I mean, with Arasaka and Militech.
Yeah, Arasaka Militech.
Thank you, though. This was, I think we needed this. A good distraction from it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, distraction. Yeah. Spider Murphy frowns and like starts making her way back upstairs and says,
More than that.
"Yeah, you know where the door is. Good game. I think that was good teamwork with the dragon. That was smart. I didn't see that coming. It was good, and I was wondering if you guys could work well as a team, and you did. So, we've got the thing that we're gonna go do the raid next week, and I think that you guys are pretty ready for that.
Yeah.
Good job. See you later. And she just quickly kind of starts making her way upstairs.
Hey, Murph.
She freezes at like the top of the stairs and looks back at you.
All good, right?
Yeah, no, it's fine. She
Hey,
heads up.
We're
She's-
friends. If you ever need anything, let us know. We're in this together.
By the time that you've said that, she's already opened the door and headed back upstairs.
Something's up with her.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hell, she literally invited us up here to play D&D. I think it's more because of the fact that she was wanting to.
I don't know. Would it be too invasive to go up and check on her?
Not really. Let's do it one at a time, though. You go up there, and I'll be right here right next to.
All right. She'll skedaddle on up after Murphy.
Yeah. I'll join you.
What do you do? What are you gonna do in the basement in the meantime? Rockat.
First I'm gonna look at the besides eating the pizza, I'm gonna look at the elf book, like the elf guidebook, and start reading it.
So you see that the adventure module here, it is well, first of all, there's been a lot of notes and post-it notes that Spider Murphy has like added to this book over the years.
Yeah.
But also you see right on the front cover, you see that this adventure module is made for ranks like 4 to 6. You guys are rank 0 on your as you look at your character sheet. And but this is still but yeah, there's a lot of notes and stuff in both in this adventure module and in Murph's little notebook that she keeps.
Took it easy on us then.
Meanwhile, Paradise, you head upstairs. You see that the little table with the candle on it that was originally blocking your way into the living room, it's been like moved aside. and you find Spider Murphy in the living room. She's sitting on a couch with her like legs crisscross, has her back to you. She's like scrolling on her phone.
Right now, something's on your mind.
She looks up back at you. I thought you were leaving.
I was, but it'd be rude of me not to check in on you. I mean, that's what friends are supposed to do. So, you know what's up.
I wasn't sure if we were friends yet.
Nah, we are.
I figured we were more like co-workers. Congo brought us together.
Nah, mate. We're friends.
Yeah. I guess. We did play the Dark Ages, the Elflands together. Yeah. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting you to win and all that. That was more that module was higher level than you guys were supposed to be. You were a lot lower ranked than you were supposed to be.
I understand that. Just the disappointment when you have one thing that's happening and something else doesn't, but you told us to beat the odds and we did. But I understand. Yeah. I'm sorry it didn't go the way you wanted it to.
No, I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't be upset. I don't normally get like that when that sort of thing happens, because it's not like this hasn't happened before, right? It's Dark Ages of the Elflands.
Oh,
that's
happens, yeah.
Always. But this time it's just different. I don't know. I mean, because it started with Bartleby with dying, and I didn't know if you could avenge him. Okay. I guess I feel like I have stuff I need to work through.
I'm starting to put this together.
Uh-huh.
Puts a hand on her shoulder. We're going to take them down, okay? Revenge. I mean, people say that it's not what you should look for at the end of the day, but I'm not about that. You deserve it. We're going to take down Arasaka, okay? And Militic. You're gonna be your friend proud. You already are.
I don't know. I feel like even if I slay this dragon, I feel like I've made my own deal with my own shadow of pain. And I don't know if any of it is worth it, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot to think about, and looking at it through the lens of a role-playing game did not affect me in the same way that I thought it would.
Well, we did something unexpected.
Yeah, you did.
There was a little detail in there. When the shadow got fucked curbside and thrown out the way, underneath it there was a flower of healing. Now, I don't know if you put that there on purpose, but that looks like a good foreshadowing for me. There is more to do after Arasaka is taken down. But, like that little herb showed, there is a chance to heal. There always is. Shit might go on and on and on and on, but there's always a point. There's always a point where you have time to heal, and you will. It'll take time. You just you gotta push through.
You know, you are a lot more cutesy and fun and optimistic than you look. So you look like a, you know, you have the whole gremlin thing going on, but you're very fun. You know that?
Yeah, no, I tend to let that part show of myself sometimes. Caught between the. I find myself caught between worlds because I genuinely do all that I do out of a genuine hope for humanity that I think is out there. I have not lost hope in civilization. That's what keeps me fighting. I've said it before. Don't know if you're ever near shot. It's a dumb kind of way of thinking, but when you think it sounds childish, but those people are monsters. Actual monsters. But like Arachne said to the dragon, and the warlock, the necromancer, the dragon's always slain in the story. People just got to know what the real thing they're attacking is. In this case, it wasn't the dragon, it was the warlock controlling it. It's just, something, my regular spiel.
Yeah.
But it is all done out of hope.
Yeah. Thanks for checking on me.
Ah, yeah, of course. I wasn't just gonna let you go upstairs and brood for the rest of the night.
I wasn't gonna brood. I was gonna distract myself with my phone until I stopped thinking about it. Okay, I guess I was gonna. I guess I was gonna brood.
Yeah, that's
but,
not a healthy coping mechanism.
Um.
Don't worry, I don't got a healthy coping mechanisms either.
Where's Rocket? Has she been listening in on us the whole time?
No idea. I think Rockat's fucked off and eaten all the pizza.
Probably.
She's just in the basement. She's just in the And then she starts coming out.
That's
Okay,
gay.
yeah.
Poggers.
Yeah, you come out, you see, and you see in the living room, Spider Murphy and Paradise are having some kind of heart to heart.
I tap Murph on the shoulder and just go, "You're all right. All right. How was the rest of the pizza?"
It was good. Yeah, haven't had that in a while.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. How are you two?
I look at Murph.
We did character development.
Nice. We always love
Good.
development.
We should probably get heading back to the Killjoys. I mean, I think Blight's already itching to head back right now. Especially
Yeah.
considering they're like halfway out the door and fuck, we gotta get going because I hear the van outside.
Have they
Yep.
just been in the car this whole time? Have they just...
If you ever want to hang out sometime, like just no job prep, no weird emotional stuff, just be friends or whatever else, just give me a text, I guess.
Tomorrow I want to hit up a tavern.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck yeah. 8 o'clock, meet you then. We'll fuck up the town.
All right. It's a date. You have to actually do work, I think, for the job. So I'm gonna go back into my den. See you guys later.
See ya.
Righto.
Um,
Oh, she is having
Is
a
it-
rough go of it.
Yeah, but looks like you cheered them up a little bit though.
Oh god, I fucking try. I'm really not good at that whole cheering up thing. Pretty much all I do is I spout kind of Hallmark shite, but with more of like a punkish twinge. It's true though. Whatever I say, I don't lie.
In the end, all that matters is you try.
I'll do my best, especially considering how much of a fucking pessimist I am. Don't get me wrong.
yes. And with that, you guys meet up with Blight, and you drive off into the night, thinking of the warlocks that you have vanquished, and the dragons you have defeated, and the peace that you have brought to the elf lands. And that's where we'll end the session.
Woo!
Yeah, but D&D.
Yippee!
I've been keeping this idea secret for so long.
That's so fucking cute. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh, that's the fucking community D&D theme.